and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a makeup use up for 2016. Now, I tried to keep it to a certain amount of products, but that's gone, so we're just going to get on. I've done it into the various categories. I've actually seen this tag doing the rounds. I did talk last year, I went through my 2015 yearly goals, and one of them was to put myself on a beauty diet. I really didn't follow up on that, did I? Like, at all. And it's just a wee bit ridiculous. So, I'm going to join in with the group effort, because hopefully that'll keep me going, to use up some products for 2016, or to maybe hit pan on them or any of that kind of stuff. So let's just get started. So we'll start with primers, and I think I might continue to, if certain products are almost empty, I will swap them out once they're finished up, sort of thing, like this primer. This is why I mentioned it. It's the Sleek Control Shine and Prime Oil Free Mattifying Primer. I really enjoy this primer. It is a really nice primer. I don't think I would have any issue in using it up. I've just been a bit slack in using it because I have other primers that I've been using instead. We'll definitely use this up. It's on its last legs, quite literally. You know, it's kind of the bit we have to squeeze it out. So I'm going to make sure I use this up before I continue using my other primers. So that's the first one. This one's going to be a bit more difficult. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer. My eyelids have been so oily, you have no idea. So I've been using my MAC Paint Pot again. Love it. And it does such a good job. It is really good at keeping my eyeshadow in place. However, on those days where I'm not wearing very much eyeshadow, or my eyelids are a bit drier, I'm not entirely sure when that'll happen, I'm going to use this. I just really want to use it up this year. I don't want to waste it. It wasn't a cheap product, so I want to just make sure I get my use out of it. It does a good job at helping reduce any colour on the eyelids and all that kind of jazz, and generally it's not a bad eyelid primer, it's just my eyelids are super oily, like really very oily. Now for foundation, I have three, sort of. I have this Bare Minerals Matte Foundation in Fair. I've had this for a while. It needs to get used up. It is a really good foundation. I rediscovered it recently, and it was in my December favourites. It's a really good foundation. I don't know why I've not finished it up. Probably because it's a wee bit of a faff because it's powder, but it doesn't take that long. I just need to get back in the habit of it. So enjoy this, and I want to make sure I use it before it goes off. The other two that I mentioned, they're samples, and I need to use them up. This is the MAC foundation in N1. I've had this for donkeys and I've not used it up, so I need to get on with that. This, I don't know what this sample is. It's a pretty good colour match for me, so I'm going to try and use that up. But yeah, I need to get rid of these samples. They've just been sitting in the drawer for ages. For concealer, I have two concealers. The first is my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and this is in NC15. This is a bit dark for me, so I do have to mix it with a lighter foundation if I want to use it on blemishes, which is generally where I use it because it doesn't work for me under my eyes at all. The joys of having wrinkly under eyes. I'm just such an expressive person, I've just got wrinkles, the way of it. So the MAC the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, I need to use it up, and I do that by mixing it with other concealers. The second concealer is the Bare Minerals Well Rested Powder Concealer. This is fantastic concealer. I don't know why I've not used it up. Again, I just get swamped with so many things. So, gotta make sure and use it up. It is, I would say, maybe it's got about a third left. And it's so nice under the eyes, although I do have to be more careful about putting powder under my eyes now, as the aforementioned wrinkles tend to kick in a lot, and you don't want to powder those too heavily because it just sinks into those. And I thought this might be a wee bit different, but it's not. So there's that. Want to use this up. Now for setting powders, I've already hit pan on this, but I need to finish it. I've moved on to other powders and I need to just finish it. It is the Urban Decay De-Slick, and look, massive pan, like huge amounts of pan, but I've still got a fair bit of powder left, and I just need to finish this up. So annoying. And once I've finished this up, I will move on to a different one. It's another one that is almost finished, but I just want to get rid of it. Now let's do highlight. I'm actually including this. I mentioned it in my 2015 favourites. Really enjoy this highlighter. I just want to make more of an effort to use it. and I wanted to see if I can maybe make a fair dent in it at least this year, and like it's so very fun. But if I can like use half of it, so like it's that version of hitting pan for this particular product, that would be ideal. While we're doing cheeks and highlight and stuff, this is the Benefit Dandelion. Now I've had this donkeys. It's in the old packaging and it's got a little brush. Again, it's another one I've hit pan in. I've actually included this in my project pan before, but never quite finished it because I got other blushes and used those instead. So I need to use this up because it is a lovely blush. It is a lovely blush, but I just never get around to using it because of other things. I get distracted, and because I've had it for such a long time, it kind of isn't at the forefront of my head anymore. So making an effort with that one. For contour, I don't do bronzers. I don't have any bronzers. No, I think I've actually got rid of all my bronzers. Maybe I've got one somewhere, but I'm not going to make an effort to use it up. I'll use it in the summer, as I always do if I have one. But for contour, I really want to hit pan on this. I've had it for ages. It's the NYX Blush in Taupe, and it's the original packaging. This has since been rebranded and it's in a nice circular packaging with a slightly different shade to it. But I've used up so much that the pattern has flattened, but you can still see the score lines. But I really want to hit pan. I really want to hit pan on this product. I don't know why, but it's just one of these things. It would be so cool to hit pan on it. For eyes, let's do eyebrows first. I just want to make sure I use up my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. Love this stuff, as well as the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. Enjoy both of these, but I tend to not use this one when I'm using this one, and I used them both today in conjunction, and it works out pretty well actually. It's just I've been eyeing up other eyebrow products, so I'm making myself use these first. That is the deal. But yeah, really enjoy both of these. I just need to finish them. For mascara, I have only one mascara and I'm going to mention it. It's the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I am really rubbish at using this. I just use the mascara I'm using top and bottom. So I need to use this up before it goes off completely. It is very close to going off, so it's just a matter of making sure I use it for the next month before I need to chuck it, really. For eyeshadow, there are two I want to hit pan on, and the eyeshadow might change because I'm hemming and hawing about it, and I don't know. The first, though, that I definitely want to hit pan on is the Wet n Wild Creme Brulee. It's just a nice plain one, and it's one I tend to sweep on after I've applied any eyelid primer, just to help set the eyelid primer, which does help. So there's that. And then there's one of these 17 shadows in Statuesque. This is a fantastic colour. It would remind me of, it's a pinkier version of Stila Kitten. Does that make sense? It's a really nice metallic shimmery shadow on the eyelid without being really in your face. This is really nice. Really recommend checking it out. Very much enjoy it, but I'm not sure if that will change. I don't know. I just need to make more of an effort in using up my products. Like, I've a lot of eyeshadow I rarely use. So this year I'm going to set myself certain goals. I do monthly goals over on my blog. If you'd like to know about them here, let me know. I might do one maybe next month. This month is a bit full on of, here's all the things I want to do this year. So I might not start in January, but I will maybe do it next month. While we're still on eyes, I have two eyeliners I want to use up. The first is this Illamasqua medium pencil in Flinch, which is a grey, it's slight taupey grey. I have it today on my lower lash line. It's a nice enough grey. I just forget about it because I have other products. It's as simple as that. And another taupey kind of colour, it's the Scandalized Waterproof Cold Pencil in Taupe. Had it for ages. Need to use it. Generally I need to use more eyeliners. I might need to put them out on my vanity as well. I've recently taken to putting my lip liners on my vanity because I never use them. So I reckon if they're in front of my face, I can, you know, see them and use them. The final eyeliner is the Fabuliner from Jordana in black. It's this liquid liner. I have another liquid liner I really enjoy, but this one's almost dying and I need to use it up before it's completely dead. So making sure to use this up. Lastly, because I'm a bit, don't know what to do regarding my lip products, because I have a lot of lip products, and I generally want to just use more of all of them rather than focusing on one or two. I want to just make more use out of my lipstick collection, same as my eyeshadow collection. I just want to make more use out of what I have. That's why I've not included any palettes or anything. I think I'm just generally going to take a look, and you know, sometimes you need to go through your wardrobe and see what pairs up. Basically, I want to spend some time doing that and organising them a bit better, because I don't see them and I don't use them, and you know, I just always go back to the same thing. So for lips, I've just included this sample pack, and it is from Coco Chanel. So it's the Rouge Coco Shine, and I have these. So some of them are Rouge Coco Shine, and then the last one is just Rouge Coco, but they're lovely selection of colours. There's a little brush there. I've never used a little brush with them. I have used them, but I need to just use them up really, because I've had this in my collection for ages, just absolutely ages, and never got around to using it up. So those are the things I really want to use up in 2016. I am even going to keep them on my little plate on my vanity, so I can use them every day, because you know, I need to have things in front of my face in order to use them. I'm a bit like that. I just forget about things that are tucked away and stuff. They may look really nice when they're put away, but when they're put away I forget about them. So I have that so I can keep them all on my vanity and see them every day and see what I'm using. So that is it. What are you going to use up for 2016? Are you taking part in the tag? I've seen this on a few different people's channels. I will link them down below so you can check it out for yourself. And that's it. Is that it? Yes, that is it. So thanks a million for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!